I spent 20 years in prison. This was my first time being released. As I walked home, a luxury car suddenly stopped behind me. A stunning woman with supermodel legs stepped out. She was the owner of a tea house, and she came to invite me to work for her. I refused on the spot, but she immediately made an offer. She said if I agreed, she would marry me. I was overjoyed and agreed without hesitation. Just like that, I started working at her tea house. But one day, a local thug known as Unbeatable came to make trouble. When the boss lady heard, she rushed over with her men, but the thug stayed calm, because his plan was to use cheating tricks to take over the tea house. The boss lady accepted the challenge, and soon the gambling match began. The thug brought in a MasterCard cheat to deal. His flashy shuffling tricks could mess with people's perception, making it impossible for opponents to read the cards. In the end, our side lost miserably, but those so-called tricks were nothing in my eyes, because 5 years ago, I was the god of gambling who ruled the underworld. My cheating skills were unmatched. I had already expected her men would lose, but the boss lady refused to give up. She stepped up herself and even put the entire tea house on the line. Her younger brother tried to stop her, saying the tea house was their parents' lifelong effort. If she lost it, everything would be gone. But she said it was better to risk everything than sit and wait. Little did she know, that was exactly what the thug wanted. The game began quickly. The thug flicked a card at her. She caught it in time, but the corner still cut her lip. Thinking quickly, she smeared her blood on the card corner, trying to use this to expose the tricks. Soon the dealer began to deal. Just as the dealer was about to give her a card, I stopped it. The crowd immediately accused me of interfering. The thug was furious and asked what I meant. I sneered and said the deal was wrong, then handed him the card. He touched it and was about to argue, but the boss lady cut in, saying the last round was dealt by his people. This round should be ours. He looked at the dealer. The dealer nodded, so the thug had no choice but to agree, but added that no family members of the boss lady could deal. She hesitated. I stepped forward, saying I was just a janitor, so I could deal. Seeing how harmless I looked, he agreed. Once I started dealing, the boss lady got a club king. The thug got a heart ace. She guessed he was going for a straight, so she folded her cards. Next round began. I dealt the cards again. The boss lady got 2 queens. The thug assumed her whole card was weaker, and loudly went all in. He even said if she raised the bet, he'd wager his spot in the god of gambling tournament. But in exchange, she had to bet the clothes on her body. Her men were furious, calling him a scumbag, but she had no way out. The terms were set. I dealt the 4th cards. The thug now had 3 kings. The boss lady prayed for a queen, but I gave her a spade too. The thug stood up and shouted. Someone said one more card was left, but he laughed and revealed her little trick. Even announced her whole card. He asked if she wanted to fold an hour later, saying her efforts were all pointless. With her trick exposed, she was ready to give up. But just as she was about to accept defeat, I stepped out to stop her. The thug demanded to know what I was doing. I said I would finish the game for her, and asked her to deal the last card. She dealt me a 2. His was a jack. He thought he had already won, and told me not to bother showing my card. But what he didn't know was that what came next would haunt him for the rest of his life.